I didn't think backup quarterback would be the position we were talking about after the last preseason game, but that seems to be where all the attention is going to right now. Kyle McCord had a decent at best game, below average, I would say. His stats weren't great. 15 for 35, 136 yards and a pick. 42.1 passer rating. DTR did not play at all. And I mentioned this last night that watching the game, they had a couple of, shots of DTR on the sideline, and he did not look happy at all. So I was kind of confused of why they gave Kyle McCord the whole game, like the entire game. So did that mean that DTR is they're all expendable, but is DTR getting cut or is Kyle McCord getting cut? Because usually I take it as if you are playing in that game, the Eagles are giving you all of the opportunity you can to put your skills on tape. So somebody else might be able to pick you up. And that was a rough game 15 for 35. That was rough. But I'm not sure DTR's performance this camp hasn't been much better. So they're in an interesting situation with their backup quarterback. Tanner McKee is hurt. His finger injury might be a little bit worse than people realize. So we'll have to wait to see what happens with that. But I was very surprised that DTR did not play at all. And a lot of people think that means that DTR is going to automatically get cut. And I'm like, not so fast. It could go both ways. So I'm not sure what they're thinking. I'm not sure, other than when I was at practice, I'm not sure what people's, overall opinion of DTR is. He had a couple of bad preseason games, and that was pretty much it. But, Kyle McCord is a rookie, not getting many reps with the ones and all of that type of stuff. But, when your number's called, you gotta do what you gotta do. So it'll be very interesting. Now at CB2, Perry Nickerson was outstanding last night. Mac McWilliams was outstanding last night. And Jacorian Bennett played pretty decently. He didn't light the world on fire, but I wouldn't, Keely Ringo on the bench, they didn't want to get him hurt, so he's going to make the squad. So who's going to be that other spot? Keely Ringo is not going to start. I will be very surprised if Keely Ringo starts. So who's going to be that other guy that steps up into that position? I like Mac McWilliams. I like what I saw last night. I like him closing on the ball. Jacorian Bennett didn't look bad either. So I'm comfortable with either one of those players as opposed to Keely Ringo. Keely Ringo's had his shot and he couldn't get it done. So let's see what the next man up is going to do. Perry Nickerson is most likely going to get cut, but just by what I saw, him finding a way to get to the ball, getting the pick, getting his hands on the ball when you have an opportunity to get the hands on the ball, because we dropped a lot of interceptions last year. And we need to be in a situation where every time our defense can get the hands on the ball, we need to come up with that pick, come up with that turnover. So good game by Mac McWilliams, good game by Perry Nickerson, and good game by Jacorian Bennett. And it is going to be very interesting come Tuesday to see which cuts the Eagles make.